Hey YouTube, and hello to all to my subscribers and potentially new subscribers. Today is 4th of July, so I just want to say happy 4th of July to all of you. Hope you guys have a good, safe holiday and enjoy relaxing, being surrounded by some great people. First of all, to all my military members, military family out there who's deployed or overseas, I hope best wishes to you guys. Thank you for what you do, what you guys do, and I hope the best for you guys. Stay safe out there, and God bless as well. So today, actually, I just want to talk about it. Yesterday, I finalized out my home on base in Altus Air Force Base, so I'm completely done. I'm heading back home, and I'm on my little road trip right now and driving. So I want to just create this video to keep me just passing some time by. So I wanted just to talk about Altus Air Force Base overall / the Altus City. I didn't get the opportunity to have a going away, so pretty much I didn't get to do a going away speech like you saw in my Spangalum one. So I'm just gonna do this one right here and all that. I might create other videos going on this trip, so I might have the same shirt until I go get a shower and everything and all that. But passing on that point, I'm going to start with Altus Air Force Base. So Altus Air Force Base is what is called an AETC base. It's pretty much a training base. People go there to learn a certain job, and it's pretty much an education where they're learning their AFSC or what their job is called. So that's their primary mission and all that. Spangalum Air Force Base example was a fighter wing and all that. So that is with this base. It's stateside. It's in Oklahoma. It's a little slower compared to being overseas base like Korea. Even Spangalum was kind of busy, especially when we were picking up later on. And what is it called? It's not like stateside base. It's not like a port, so the workload isn't as heavy. But it is a high tempo for deployment, meaning that they get hit hard every 6 months for deployment. So even though that they have the right manning, sometimes a lot of the Air Force bases don't unfortunately have the correct manning, meaning like you have to have this certain amount of ranks for this certain base and all that for this certain AFSC. They get cut. Their workforce gets pretty much hit hard. Altus Air Force Base gets hit hard pretty easily because of that high deployment ban. And you're still doing the same amount of work, but you're just doing with less people. So that work does sometimes pile up, especially when they get hit hard to get like certain items out. Like that's from my perspective, from what I've seen from TMO there, the cargo section and the personal property as well. So what was my impression of Altus Air Force Base? It's kind of difficult because I came from overseas. Spangalum Air Force Base was my first duty station, and it was just one of those things that it really hit me hard because not hit me hard, but it was a big kind of shock because I went overseas. I was able to travel. The workflow was different and all that, but overall, from my perspective, Altus Air Force Base is a good base-wise, like first base for new tech schoolers. But I definitely would say, after a year or two, after 2 years minimum, they should definitely PCS, move to a different base and experience more. It doesn't also have to only be overseas. I definitely think even a different stateside base with a different mission would be good for any airman. Because it shouldn't be a deciding factor if that Air Force Base should be, I'm going to judge my Air Force career just being in Altus Air Force Base, because I've heard stories about that, people being stuck in a certain base for over 4 years and all that, and then they eventually get out, and that shouldn't be it. They should be able to get the opportunity to experience new bases and get to see if they want to stay in, not judging it on one specific base and everything. Well, sorry guys about that. Alright, so that's pretty much Altus Air Force Base. It's a good area. I would say it's a good way to knock out some school. Definitely something you want to do if you want to do. It's a very quiet area, and if you want to finish like your degrees, you can knock that out. You can finish your CDCs very quickly, which are career development courses. I can do a video about that as well. But definitely keep that in mind. It's how you want to make the base. It really depends on you. And I'll make another video, but overall to me it's alright base. it had a high, being in Spangdahlem Air Force Base, the bar was very set high, just the area and everything. But that's my perspective of Altus Air Force Base. Very decent base. Gives what's it called? Fresh tech schoolers, new airmen, a good opportunity to learn their job because it's not as high paced or a lot of work. Which at times when you're at a base that has a high tempo, it gets kind of difficult because you're not able to maybe learn your job in depth and all that compared to maybe a slower base where you can take your time and learn. And of course, when you're actually tasked with a deployment, it gives you a good opportunity to. Oh my gosh! Sorry guys, some people don't know how to drive on the road. You're gonna decide to change lanes and then you stick in your lane. I don't know why you want to even change lanes. There's no cars in front of you. Sorry about that, but overall, it's a good base. Like I said, when you're gonna get tasked most likely for a deployment, it's just a given, and you're just gonna be able to get a good, opportunity to learn from that deployment. So take the best opportunities from that and advantage of it and all that. So that's Altus Air Force Base. It's an older base, I believe. Some of its stuff, it hasn't had a big renovation on its gym. You got a new DFAC or dining facility, so there's that. They're going through the process of making new dorms. So if you're a tech schooler and you're single, like not married, with no dependents, you're most likely gonna get a new, a new dorm and everything. They have base Wi-Fi. They won a award, an initiative award, and they got like $1 million to renovate the base. So they took advice from everyone from base population and say, hey, what should we do? And that's what was the result. So that's Altus Air Force Base. Now the city of Altus. The city of Altus is actually very small. Actually, I believe it like 10 years ago is actually considered only a town. Someone told me that who grew up there. So that's something to keep in mind. It's right in the middle. I don't want to say nowhere. Like you have like a Walmart. I wish I did a tour, guys. I'm sorry I didn't do that. But there is a video out there that shows a little about the city. If you guys ever want to check it out, just type Altus. And the biggest city too is like called Lawton. That's about an hour drive almost, give or take. So you're like, you get there and back, you're driving 2 hours. OKC is about 2.5 hours, and Dallas is about 3 hours. The city itself is decent. It's very quiet. Like I said, if you're there as a military, it's a good way to knock out the classes, to get your degree done, because there's not much to do unless you want to travel every weekend and drive out. Like I said, minimum at least an hour and then back. That's about 100 miles because it's 55 miles one way, 55 miles back. So let's say about 100 miles per weekend. And if you want to leave every weekend, that's 400. To do in the city, there's a decent swimming area, like a swimming pool area with like slides and all that, which is pretty neat. They have a cool reservoir. And there was a decent movie theater. It's not the greatest. I go down to Lawton, like I said, because I want to watch IMAX in 3D. But like it's like every other weekend, you don't have to go out. What I did was I picked up a second job. I'll definitely make a video about that as well. How picking up a second job in the Air Force works. But overall, it wasn't bad. I never noticed really crime and everything about that. But I think it's because I lived on base, so pretty much I didn't notice. But it was a decent city in my opinion. It was good. I met some great people when I picked up my second job, which was awesome. And it's just a nice environment, I guess. Nothing too fancy. If you're looking for certain foods, like Asian-wise, there's not much. Hispanic, like Mexican food, they have decent restaurants there. And then they have the typical, fast food places and all that. Shopping-wise, there's not much. They had a small outlet with JCPenney and all that, but that place is closing down. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. I would most likely a lot of people just buy this stuff through Amazon. Make it simple and easy. But that's pretty much Altus City. I don't think I did justice to it, but there's just decent stuff. Some simple restaurants. Not a whole much to do in my view. You can get involved with churches, the community and stuff to do there. But they are the mayor of the city. Bumped into one of my friends who PCS there recently, and they were just talking. They are trying to bring a lot more stuff there to attract, keep the entertain the airmen and stuff. Like we're trying to figure out maybe more festivals, different adding new things to the city, and there are potentially new businesses going to the city there. From what I heard, is a lot of the city doesn't like big corporations coming in. They like to make it more local, so that's why you don't see the big cities. But it started gradually going there. So definitely, if you're PCSing within a year or two, it might be different. There might be more stores because of that new airplane coming into Altus Air Force Base is going to help a lot too. The base population is going to grow again and all that. So just keep that in mind. If you don't mind driving out once in a while, there's decent places around Dallas. Like I said, 3 hours, which is amazing. OKC is amazing. A lot of good food around there as well. So just take initiative. There's festivals all happening around the city, around Altus, not maybe only in Altus, but so definitely take a look at that. So those are just my opinions. Overall, it wasn't a bad assignment to Altus Air Force Base. I mean, I did separate from there, but overall, it was a nice place. I met some great military members in Altus, some great people, and then, like I said, my second job I picked up, which was in Walmart. I met some amazing people there as well. Some good people, lifelong friends, I would say, and hopefully our paths bump into. So if I tag you guys this on Facebook and everything, you guys have truly made an impact, and thank you for making my time in Altus Air Force Base and the city, a decent and good amount of time and great memories with you guys. Like I said, I hope our paths cross once again, and everyone who goes, like if you're PCSing there, or maybe just moving there temporarily, keep a open mind about it. It's not as bad as people say. Very quiet place, both the base and city, and it's very close knit because it's like people, they understand like it's in the middle of the nowhere for Altus Air Force Base, so you have a lot of community things, a lot of things going on bases. So keep that in mind and stay positive and just make the best of it. If you bring a bad attitude to that place, it's gonna reflect on how you experience that, because all you're doing is gonna be looking at the negative. But if you stay positive, it might become turn into actually good thing in the experience. So guys, I hope you have a good 4th of July. Like I said before, thank you for watching this video. I'm going to continue making Air Force videos, and I hope you guys like these. Definitely subscribe. To my subscribers, thank you for supporting me. Give this video a like. Check me out on my Instagram and Snapchat, Kotaro Prince. And I hope you guys have a great 4th of July. Thank you. Peace out.